nobody who's been stable throughout their career, whichever company you look at in telecom or beyond. But in that, since we were mulling that how to make the OS, which was the 7 OS, into a OS which will be very futuristic and it will be a long-term kind of OS, took also some time to develop. So this BlackBerry 10, in the development process, so we didn't want to launch any other kind of a 7.3 or 7.4 or something as a stopgap while we were doing the 7.1, while we were working on the BlackBerry 10. So the BlackBerry 10 is the answer or the future of mobile computing, along with the QNX, QNX system. And so gradually what we look to, or what our CEO looks to, is that gradually from the BlackBerry or from the same operating system from 10, you will be able to control many of your other gadgets from one platform. So you do not go to 4 or 5 platforms. So so to get a technology which will be geared up for the next decade, so you need to be very, very strong on that. So I think, and people who have experienced the BlackBerry 10, I think they have also liked it, and the reviews are also that yes, it is one of the most futuristic technologies that is currently available in the market. So B7 will continue to coexist with B10 because B7 will be addressing the needs of the consumers at the mid segment of the platform, or the first generation of consumers who are moving into a email kind of a solution and all that. So they may not be totally evolved for BlackBerry 10, or they may not be want to spend so much money on the BlackBerry 10. So gradually, as you will find the BlackBerry 10 goes and becomes more populated, what will happen is the models which will follow will also, the prices will be much more reasonable, and there will be more models which will address different segments of the consumers. So the other segment, which is the sub 10K segment or the 10,000 segment, where young people are addressing that segment, so we will continue to have a solution for them, which will be the OS 7.1 that is running on these.
But you don't want to come down below 8,000?
I don't see BlackBerry 10 coming down to such a level because of the OS 7 will continue to play in that segment. So we are addressing that consumer, that segment, with a different OS. So like if you see in other, also there's a smartphone, there's a feature phone. So there are always a two kind of a thing. So it's not that smartphone has come down to 1,000 rupee, right? So it still continues to play. So there will be a product which suits the consumer's requirement. When we launched Z10, there was a lot of frenzy in the consumers play, and we sold out the first lot that we bought in, which was a pretty aggressive plan. It was sold out in a matter of 3 to 4 days. It went into the channel and then we sold off. So globally, while there was a big demand on Z10, so we also had some supply issues because of the stock running out, because to come to India. So for 4 weeks we were a little bit stock out. So now the stocks have all again been there, and so now we are in a very steady kind of a sales on Z10. No, it's a mix of that. So it's we don't have exact figures to prove that, but there's been a lot of conversions from the other OS, which people have come from. Now, it could be that they were using BlackBerry maybe 3 years ago. So those kind of figures is very difficult to say, but there's a lot of interest from consumers from other OS operating system which have moved to Z10. See, it's numbers actually.
Because Indonesia is the third largest market for BlackBerry, I have come to know.
So India is the second important market in Asia Pacific after Indonesia.
It's an important market for
important market. So that's what I'm saying. So it's the second biggest market that we have
Okay.
in Asia. Yeah, so markets in these countries like India and maybe a European market or something, they are driven by different forces. Like India, it is driven by retailers, which are mom and pop stores, small retailers still exist and they drive the sales along with large format retail. But if you go to these developed markets, so the market is driven by the operators.
Right.
So in India, operators don't drive the market like they do it in Europe. So in Europe and all that, you will never find any independent mom and pop stores selling mobile. So it's always the operator stores, and they have their data plans and they have their consumers 2-year, 3-year kind of a sign off on a contract agreement. So that's how the market has developed in those. So I think consumers in China behave different from India. So consumers everywhere are having their own regional kind of a skew. So I don't think it's common everywhere. But wherever you go, the consumer looks for a brand which offers him value for money. That is not changed. That is there everywhere. They try to see which is giving them a value for whatever money they have laid out for their purchase. So for B and C class cities, what we have done is we have now improved or given a new plan, which is what we call the SAF plans, or the service access fees. So that that is what is there when you say you get into a BlackBerry kind of a plan where you need to access your mails and BBM and all that. So previously you need to pay $399 every month. So to drive these markets, we have brought that down to $129. So a normal GPRS for a consumer is about 99 rupees. He can get a GPRS plan. So for 30 rupees more, he can get a full BlackBerry plan with a data availability of 1 GB free in that 129 plan. So that what we expect is to be able to drive these cities more faster on our OS 7, so that consumers every monthly they don't have to outlay say 400 rupees must against our product. So 129 makes it much more affordable to them. So that's a very important strategy that we have laid out for these. See, already in television we are having our advertisements. In the television, outdoor media, we are present in the outdoor media. And the newspaper. So we were waiting for our this new SAF plan. So now we will be advertising our new SAF plans in the media, so that the consumers are aware of the new plan. So we'll go aggressive in the media from next week onwards. It was a very, very successful campaign. So there was a lot of feedback from consumers, dealers who have really been excited about that. We call it the Painted Splat campaign, where action starts here. So that was the precursor to the BlackBerry 10 launch, where we showcase people who's in different walks of life are using their BlackBerry to give them a lot of solutions to their work life as well as their life beyond work. So that's a feature, Deepak, of BlackBerry 10, not Q10, not Z10. So both have the same features. So we call it the BlackBerry Balance. So in BlackBerry Balance, you can separate your applications and your data which is related to work, and you have been able to have your applications which are your leisure applications. So when you are at work, you can set your phone so that at work, whenever you go into your phone, you will only access those apps which are required for your work life, and in the evening you will access only those apps and the features which is related to your personal life. So that balance has been built in to that, so that you don't need to search and. So any person who likes technology, who's onto mails, onto applications, using applications, are our customers. I mean, all the customers who are using smartphones are our target audience. So there is nothing that we have a separate to play. So any smartphone customer is ready for BlackBerry. we are providing them with enough incentives to be able to get a good ROI on our product. Our products already the value is pretty high. So whatever percentage we give them, if they sell a BlackBerry, end of the day they earn that much more cash per handset than they can do with just selling cheaper variants. So we keep on having schemes and dealer incentives from time to time, which helps him to keep their motivation levels up. So they are very critical to us. So that's where we sell it. We don't sell direct to consumers, right? So we need to sell it to them. So they are the most critical piece, because end of the day they are the interface to the consumer. When the consumer comes to the shop, they are the interface. So unless they are very positive about the brand, and unless the customer is absolutely hell bent on buying a BlackBerry product, so these guys can make and break a brand. So outdoor campaigning, we have put up the what we call the out of home media. So where you can have the BlackBerry Z10. So Z10 we are doing that. So even in the outdoor media, if you would have noticed, I don't know, but if you see them, so we have tried to differentiate the hoarding. So where like we have a feature which we call the BlackBerry Peak. So wherever you are on the screen, you can just shift the screen to one side and see your total whatever is there. So even in the outdoor media, we have put it in such a way so that the customer can understand the peak. So that the phone, the screen keeps on shifting to show you the peak and comes back to show. So it's a very interactive kind of a innovation that we have done, which you don't see normally in a hoarding or an outdoor media. So those kind of things.
So where are you putting those?
It's all across. I mean, in Gurgaon, Delhi, in all the major cities where we are selling the Z10.
And what about the TV commercials? Is your brand so visible like your competitors?
We had a lot of on the IPL and all the other kind of media that we have, so we were pretty visible on that to showcase the consumers from the day of launch. So first we had a kind of a teaser, the pre-launch, that coming soon. Then we had a teaser, then we launched the full campaign on that. And now the campaigns evolved into showing different features. So each spot shows a different feature, like the time shift, or the BlackBerry balance, or the peak, the hub, or the typing, the flick typing. So that's also an innovation that we have put in the BlackBerry Z10. So normally you can select a word when it comes on the screen, but here the word appears on the your virtual keyboard. So all you need to do is just flick the word and the whole word moves onto your screen. So you can type at a much faster speed than you would have been able to type otherwise. BlackBerry was always on the top smartphone brand, so we'll continue to be there in that play between the top 3 brands where the consumer will look for a product. So in all, I think, products which are 15,000 and above, so we'll be launching many more products as we go forward into this year, where we will make play in the different segments. So a consumer, whichever money outlay he has, or whatever is his outlay or his plans to outlay, we will have a product to satisfy him in each of these segments.
Okay, and apart from these 2 handsets, would you like to introduce more?
Yeah, that's what it says. So we'll be introducing many more models. So as we go forward
in this very year.
In this very year.
Okay.
In fact, we'll be also coming in the new product in the OS 7. So it's not that OS 7 will be a dead for us.
Okay.
So we'll continue to even drive that segment. So